미니라 Nyima Lhamo Tulku Tenzin Delek Rinpoche pai letong ge de nyina lo ni ga zari je tinga na shidu mombo chitan dan di jagan lu ban lejik jat mombo chi jan muzi ina tan na hejik tu tse na jiran ni da ma se zu ko gashu ina ho tsoma ga la trahi del shi ina da muji ge jitsing da ja chi ga na ajen dia cha zre ina ajen dia cha na ni mombo yo re 그래서 아직 뭐만 가 있는 유지리 뜨거 돌아 시각 돌아 야링이 내 해직 두스라니 해이 이나 다리 나 돈다니다 저지요 돈은 치르란 아직 대학스다 만대스다지 아직 대학스다 니만 아마다 안내니까 해나 하마 저들이 자들 전마 두스줄레 두주 말 코스테 강고 주주 진 두주 좀 하래 자난래 니만 니질레 아마게 대화려 아직 대자즈 야, 되게 내가 또 걸려봐도 중호지를 찾던 내가 사자들라지 맞지라. 그래서 레토즈는 회사송거, 레토즈는 회사로디, 레토즈가 뭐야, 다리 거기서 온차치치 요 말이, 뭐야, 간제 주지, 거기서 레 누르는 내가 담스, 무초도, 내가 담는 거기서 갖고는 내가 그거요. 어떤 짓이지? 다 아직 내가 찾아 랑티라, 가지가 야르면서 말 로즈를 찍어 놓죠. 어디라 바까. 당이 시도 몸버치다는 거 담아디 자난 해슈 헬레바드 아마르 대화던 화 가이락 아마글라도 거 다주니요 아젠튼 제사를 나 대질레는 뭐가 년다 몸버치 그때였을 아젠 그던다 고두치 흠흐 아젠시 차들 푸드 나이나 તને જારો શું રમ રચ સક મોર સિદ્ધ તક તને યા તારી આજે લદી આજે યો મારતી zona 이나 아시안 대자들이다 뭐를 그두야 그지가 저한테 그렇게 친구들이 포도디 타서 커서글라 야 그두 다리 como chodo 어야 어떻게 como 아시안 세즈미 그렇게 세즈 이게 미에콘의 지요 미 동요를 다 이나고 아마도 그렇게 미에코 간디는 좀지 이게 간디 다데 띠우로 토마티는 그렇게 켈림 허스 세즈리라 이나 다 니마 손이는 주자 담바게 커서 야사이 그렇게 칠라고스 그루티 약한 끝에 약한 그즈르 또 마큰 거서 사이라시 어디엔 아마고니 때 야란지 메시지가 쳐다서 메시지가 아제 그두테 그추마리 가이서서 톤가유 아제 그 끝에 그추마리 jan 주야나 야 가슈 아마 등으니까 반지라 돌아들 하면 저지스 메시 모바일 또 쳐다서 디나 얘는 메시지가 안자만자데 진짜 뭐가 연지 어디엔올라 Monica Mangana, not you chichamari, Honica, Truya Kazua, get us, Honica, teach the good dollar. Amak teach the guina. As young jog teach the gun, Conny yer chichamihi could tell me. Zombie Lamari, Kilama Karaman Mari, then you send you teach you the rago, who can quality, Jandach Tina could tell me. Oh, the Amagin with Oya. Re, the Mari, the Hamatach good Kakachi, Diet me for command Roddy Goody. 그 이게도 그 티치도 인거지 그 지는 실로 제컬 바 아젠 두던 세가 라무주 노 제컬 어야 저다서 무주 세모나나 저도나나 들 라무주 어야 때데 자나는 바나 지어도 무주 뜻스던 것을 자수 kom다 쓰거든 거스근 지수제일은 그때 티더그 더 허적면 티타는 아이는 거치게 타이마 커릭터즈 어야 되게노 뭐르가만 운사다리 자, 또는 지체가 자치를 다 아젠든 내 차즈지 아젠데 산도 부노 아젠 뭐를 몸보 여지리 들가 처서는 자 몸보치다 아젠 다음 몸보 쟁이면 지지 뭐 자초 마이 지어서 como 아젠도 딴내 차르스 자나 채널 신주 예쁘지 저스그 자 zquachi chaddan orka manchurunga chono zatsonda chika sono moton nyaga nara chochi gndel hezat orka yechi mechi de shinju de yabuchi jiga jawat dönsenga ajen ginjeje de chirilan ajen dia chadri ya janano tnler ajen dia chan 이게 이나죠 라마 점아이 칠럭 그바가 뭐죠 이나 아제 파이 레톤 곰바 몽보요 띠노라 그바가 뭐죠 야 되게 chila gursida lama je tonda chila on ko tsu sei on jui terka ndom chu message ka duzo mu chu oya ta lama ga yonsi chi ton ne peche chu tu le ton le tar chi za tha thar chilla je le gun ko tsu jumse ne jui la tar zan choda zan ta messe ajen tonda drom chu zu ko bu ajen jana ta je ma che chu chu je ne sei ga ti gen no ina chada bol khgo ina hor ka tuje ma chu ru ma lu ajen che chu chu se ta shinju ti ya bu chu je ga jawa ta je na mo bu zan uzi tuje ma chu ru.
My name is Nyima Lhamo and I was born in Khamritang. I'm 26 years old and I'm niece of Tulku Tenzin Delek Rinpoche. It is a wonderful feeling to be here and feel the freedom that I have always dreamt of. Despite all the challenges and hardships, I managed to come out of Tibet. My uncle Tenzin Delek Rinpoche suffered a lot and passed away in Chinese prison. Likewise, many Tibetans have suffered and continue to suffer under the repressive Chinese rule. I took all challenges with hope to share the suffering of Tibetans in Tibet. I'm extremely happy to be speaking in front of you. Thank you very much. I'm sure you all are aware of my uncle's case. I have sent information through Geshe Nyima while I was in Tibet, so I won't go into very much detail. I have 2 points and one hope to share with you all today. Firstly, I'll speak about the situation before and soon after the death of Rinpoche, and after that I will speak about the ongoing situation in Lithang in connection with the Rinpoche's case. 10 days before Rinpoche passed away, my mother and my aunt were called to see Rinpoche at Chintu. However, they were not allowed to meet him. One day, I received a call from my mother saying that Rinpoche passed away. I immediately informed my villagers and around 200 people gathered at Lithang County office and demanded that the dead body of Rinpoche be returned for final rituals. After repeated appeals, finally 9 people were allowed to go to Chengdu to appeal for the return of the body. With a lot of difficulties, I managed to get to Chengdu. Vehicles going towards Chengdu were all blocked and thoroughly checked. I had to undergo lots of difficulties to reach Chengdu. As soon as I reached Chengdu and met my mother, we started to protest against the prison authorities for not allowing us to see the dead body of Rinpoche. I attempted suicide by trying to hang myself with a scarf. However, I was stopped by the prison staffs and finally gave access to see the dead body of Rinpoche. There, I noticed Rinpoche's leaves were black, but his body was covered, following which we accused authorities of having killed Rinpoche by poisoning. As you all know, my mother and I were detained for 18 days in Chengdu. Reason given for our detention was for leaking state secrets to the outside world. While in detention, we were interrogated that whether we have shared any information on Rinpoche's death. I responded then that I received numerous calls from unknown callers, and I did tell them Rinpoche was murdered. In detention, we were told to sign on a document, and my mother refused by saying that she cannot read. If the document is about Rinpoche, even at gunpoint, she is not going to sign. She said that Tenzin Delek Rinpoche is not only my Lama, but also a highly respected Tibetan Lama followed by many. So I have no authority to sign the document, and my mom did not sign the document. Later, we were released, but the Chinese authorities put us 3 conditions for which we had to sign. These conditions were: we will not share any information on Rinpoche in Tibet and China at all. We will not make any accusation against the Chinese authorities that Rinpoche died of poisoning. We will not share any information or discuss on Rinpoche's death at any public gathering and to the outside world. Obviously, we refused to sign these conditions. We were warned that if we do not comply by these conditions, all our family members would be put in jail. However, later we were told that our village leader has signed those conditions on our behalf, and we were strictly instructed to follow his direction. That is how my mother and I were able to come out from the detention. After Rinpoche's death, the Chinese authority continued to discredit Rinpoche by not allowing his family and villagers to conduct prayer service for the Rinpoche. As per tradition, Rinpoche's followers and well-wishers planned to build a stupa to pay homage to their late guru, but authorities did not allow the construction of the stupa. Display of Tenzin Delek Rinpoche's photo is not allowed in any monasteries in Nepal. Chinese authorities are distributing pamphlets and airing false and distorted information on television, such as saying Tulku Tenzin Delek Rinpoche is a fake lama, a criminal, and that he was a threat to the so-called social stability. We heard that the authorities in Nakchuka are attempting to manipulate the reincarnation of Tenzin Delek Rinpoche as the Chinese authorities did in the case of Panchen Lama. Rinpoche's belongings in prison and those with relatives were forcibly confiscated and told they will be burned. Due to this unbearable situation, I took all risks. I took all risks to come out of Tibet and speak out to the world. I'm fully aware that my speaking out on Tenzin Delek Rinpoche is risking the lives of my family and relatives at home. My hope is that Chinese allegations against Tenzin Delek Rinpoche be thoroughly investigated in accordance with Chinese and international law, and the Chinese authorities to reveal the true circumstances that led to the death of Tenzin Delek Rinpoche.